Hey, yo, what's going on? We're out here to do a Madness Countdown today. We're out here to do the Madness Countdown for the book I'm So Goth. You guys seen us talking about it the last couple days. Let me play a couple commercials and we get on with this thing.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
And this next one is coming soon to Indiegogo.
When they mined an area, they put down yellow tape right across that line. And if you walked on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136, I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
And this next one's down to its last 24 hours.
The City of Prosperity. Riches for some, but for the masses, scraping by is all they can do. Meet Bitna. It's a rough life, with an even harder reality. Living in the roughest part of town, it looks impossible to make it big. But maybe she will find it in a simple dress. The Radiant Sight, a new romance story by Martin Fisher, now on Indiegogo.
Yeah, that one's in the last 24 hours, y'all. You got to go check that out. And everybody knows what's going on this weekend.
Come get some.
Hey, yo, what's happening? I'm out here with my steadfast co-hosts from the other side of the pond, Rich Parada, and
Yeah.
we are here for one reason and one reason only. and that's the countdown. I'm so goth number 2. How you doing, Art? Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning. Jeremy is on his way. He is reaching out to some social media places to say thank you so much for getting us to 11,000, that we opened up that variant cover. And then he's going to be here with us.
Has it been a roller coaster the last 3 days or what?
You think? Jesus Christ.
I know, it's been crazy.
That would scare the nuts off me. My God, man. Can I say nuts? I don't know.
Sure.
Are you okay with profanity, Miss Lisa? Are you all right with that?
Yeah, we're fine.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. That's awesome. All right, I dig it.
We actually got recently asked if we had any slurs in the book, and that hurt my heart a little bit because we don't do that. But our response was no slurs, only swears.
Oh yeah, slurs. That's an unusual request. Jeremy. Well, what is there?
I think that they were making sure we didn't have them.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh God, really?
Really?
No, I didn't know that was actually a thing.
It's got to that point where people are that tripping out about a comic book. It's fun. People probably ain't gonna be no stuff that ain't fun in it.
I mean, that's the hope. That's the hope.
Yeah, try to keep this stuff fun, man.
I think I could be sympathetic to the idea that maybe somebody may have had a comic once and they really liked it, but then they came across the word and it hurt them. So they just didn't want to connect with something again that might do that the same way, I guess. So,
no, I can definitely understand that.
I could understand if that happened, but I've been reading comics all my life. There's been very few comics where I've come across any type of serious hate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah, that's true.
I mean, very few comics in my life I've come across that have any hate in them. And those are probably produced by people who hate.
Right.
You know,
and that's not us.
Across as people who hate. I don't get why anybody would ask you that. We've been having a blast since the day I found out about you guys. You know.
Yeah, I got to admit, you and maybe a couple of other campaigns that I've saw are really a breath of fresh air. You guys just love what you do.
And it's
and you do it without having to be any type of any type of certain way, or you just do it because you love it. And I think it's really inspiring, to be honest with you. And I'm glad that I'm happy that I'm here to see this thing finish with a flurry of success. Yay!
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, the only thing that I can think about the fresh air is that I just try to be honest, as honest as I can be with my art, with the writing, you know, with people in general. I don't have time to, you know, I guess carry on all that fake kind of stuff that you see a lot.
Pretend that you're anybody but who you are.
Yeah. I've seen that quite a bit. Not as of late, but as a person who's worked in the industry for a while, you know, I'm not a big fan of a lot of creators because of whatever persona that they feel they have to project. It's like, nah, I really would rather not hang out with you at all because you suck.
Well, you know? And that also bleeds into the art because I know if you don't have a personal connection, if there's no emotional connection to your pieces or your art or whatever, I think it suffers. And you can see that you have people that will try to do the thing that sells. You know, they put that marketing kind of thing in your head. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out. I'm sorry, I'm getting a weird echo.
I think you're coming across on Lisa's mic.
Let me mute. Let's see if that helps.
That's probably what's happening.
All right, check.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's exactly
Lisa,
what's going on.
If you just turn your mic down a little bit so it's not picking up everything in the room, you'll probably be okay.
No, hold on one second.
I got the same problem because I refuse to use headphones. I hate them. So I have to keep my speakers real low over here so I don't get that bleed over. Okay, testing.
I don't know if she's got it unmuted right now, but hello, everyone. Hello, Facebook user.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hello, Facebook user. How are you?
Let's see who that is. Let me go run over there.
I have no idea who the hell that is. I don't know. I don't know.
I have
Jeremy
Dave Brown, my
What's
old
up?
friend Dave Brown. Look, I've known
Yeah, we're
Dave
good.
Brown.
Hello, Dave Brown, Facebook user.
I've known him for
Brown.
5 years at least.
David Brown. Bad David Brown.
Needed
any dog. Needed any junkyard dog.
Oh, Rich, I owe you one.
What?
Rich, I owe you one. Look,
you owe me what?
We were on a stream the other day, and Rich was on a stream, and he was singing Warrant, Cherry Pie.
Oh my God! Yes, I know.
I went, man, I ain't heard no Warrant in a while. The best song on that album was Uncle Tom's Cabin. I gotta go listen to that right now.
Cabin, yeah, man.
Dude, I was singing at the top of my voice. Boy. It was awesome, dude. Nice. I hadn't heard that song in like 5 years, man. I was like, thanks, Rich.
No, you're welcome, sir. You are welcome. Yeah, no, it's there are times when I go live and I just, I mean, damn the censors about all that crap, So it's like, yeah, there are times when I play like early 80s Kiss when they decided to take their makeup off or they put on their human makeup, because I don't acknowledge that.
Like their face is actually Star Child and the Cat, and they have to put on actual human makeup.
They do. I still hear the echo, by the way, guys.
Oh no.
Are you both? You're both on the same thing? Yeah, that's that's you in the back, isn't it, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Are you behind? Yeah, you're there. Okay. Do you have you have earbud? You haven't.
It's not as bad as it was. It's just that they're picking. Her mic is really good, and it's picking up what he says.
Evidently.
My mic is for recording. That's why. Sorry about that, guys. It's the music side of this.
Nah, that's
What's
okay.
Gonna do? Hit it with a brick?
And a lot of times I play like the really, really cheesy version of like Kiss when they put on their human makeup with Lick It Up, Heaven's on Fire, Burn Bitch Burn, all those beautiful ditties of all the past, all the romance songs that Kiss usually plays and shit like that. So
it just keeps going up, Lisa.
Where are we at? Wow, 11,067. You guys are nuts. Look at that.
Every time I look at it, there's more backers. Every time. I looked at it before the show started 10 minutes ago, and it was right at 11K, 282 backers.
How many backers do you have now? 284.
284.
Good God, you need to get to 300.
We've been trying to figure out what 300 backers would mean. Like
that means that you would have to do 300 copies of your book.
I mean, well, yes.
300 copies of your book.
300 copies of your comic book.
Dude, that is excellent. Look, I'm going to take you guys on a little roller coaster ride from the last 3 days, okay?
All right.
When did I first see you guys on Indie Vault, right?
Last Thursday.
Thursday? Yeah, okay, Thursday night. I was like, Varian, I got to have these guys on the show. I got it, and I don't remember. You guys were like right around 8,500 or something at that point. And you were like, man, it was within reach. And everybody was like, yeah, we can get this. You can get this. And I started looking at the campaign. I was like, man, this thing's beautiful. I gotta tell people about this. That's what I do. And so I talked to you guys, can you guys come on the show? You came on the show Monday. And like 94, I think at that point. Like 600 away, and we're like, we're gonna push, and we're gonna push, and we're gonna push. And man, it was amazing. You went on a few shows. Then I was out talking to Neff and them at Global Frequency, and I was like, hey, right? They were just getting ready to go off the air. And I was like, hey, Neff, can I show off a book real quick before you go? And he's like, sure, Pops. So I pulled your book up. And they started looking at it, and Freak Girl loved it, and she's like, oh my God, I want to talk to her, and it was like, then they're so cool. They invited you to come out on the show.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Like I said, they were getting ready to quit. They were getting ready to shut down, and I was like, hey, hold on before you go, and they were so cool. And they showed it to a lot of people, man. And next morning, Peter Samedi, boom, you got to get you on Smetty's mic, open mic, and it was like, so we went and did that. We both did that. I did it for CromCon, and then she covered her book, and it's going up, and it's going up. Oh, and then let me go back before this Peter Smetty show. That night, after Global Frequency, when we got you to funded, we got you to 10K during that show, and we were all happy. And everybody went to bed happy.
Yeah.
And we woke up in the morning.
That's how every horror movie starts. We went to bed happy.
We woke up in the morning and it was down to 9,600 again. And it was like, I told her, I said, don't worry about it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get you on Peter's show. We're gonna do whatever we can. We're gonna get you on the shows we can. And she went out and worked. She put in the work yesterday. Okay, she was on Peter Smetty's show. She was on Palmiotti's show. She put in the work yesterday, and this thing just started taking off again.
Yeah, man. You just, yeah. Oh my God, yeah. That's one hell of a recovery.
Okay,
truly.
Sugar and Chris show Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
90 backers.
Ooh.
90 backers since
that's insane.
Shows that you've been on since. Bang, 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 bang. You remember all them shows, girly girl, because when you do the next campaign, you do those shows during the pre-launch.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Yeah. Don't wait till the last week to come find us.
I said it before, and I was saying it again. I started in the wrong way. Like, I thought that I could just reach out to the connections that I'd made through writing and try to connect with people on Twitter. And it doesn't work that way. Just a heads up. It's really important to reach out directly to the community that you're working with and trying to get to see the product that you're making, which for us is the indie comics community. And as soon as that connection got made, everything blew up.
Well, next time you are going to be able to go out to Twitter and go, hey, everybody, guess what we're doing? Because you just connected with a whole bunch of them people on Twitter. Peter Smetty's on Twitter, Global Frequency, obviously. You just connected with a whole bunch of those people that all do this on Twitter.
Yeah.
They retweet. They talk about each other's books. I don't know if you saw my Twitter account, but that's pretty much all it is one campaign after another. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
And I'm not the only one that does it. Dark Gift there. He's got a show. There's another show for you. Oh, yeah. See, it's, Max goes out all the time talking about books. He's the Mary Machine Gun and Human Hunters, right? Mike Jimmy, Life on Korra. These guys all do shows. They all, they all promote each other because that's how we make this work.
Right. That's how indie comics thrives. We have to have each other.
So that is what we're doing today. We are going to see what we can do in this last hour. So what I want to do, Rich, you guys go ahead and chat for a minute. I'm going to hit that share button about 1,000 times. What's up, Niall?
I don't have anything good to say right now.
We got Niall Scala in the chat. I don't know if you know about those guys, but that's another huge show. He hangs out with Billy Tucci and, another big show. So now we're talking about this one, man. I'm So Goth. Great looking book. We're going to punch through it in a couple minutes, but I'm
really a
go
fantastic looking book. Jesus
I'm
Christ,
share this
so
out
good.
like crazy right now. So y'all handle the talking part for a minute.
So damn good, this book. It really is.
What are you working on, Rich?
Well, what is it? Wait, give me 1 second. Let me get to the website. Let me get to the Kickstarter. Give me a sec. Let me get to the Kickstarter thing. Let me go on your little. Let me go on the.
Do you want me to kill mine and you share your screen, or are you on your phone?
Well, no. I'm just looking for it because what's the main character's name? A main protagonist? I forgot her name. Colette. Okay. Well, Colette has Stormbreaker, and she's about to destroy something. So yeah, Colette is about to like throw down effing Stormbreaker. You know, like the thing that was forged by Eitri. It is even capable. It was even rumored to summon the Bifrost. So yeah, so she's. Nice. I'm drawing Colette with freaking Stormbreaker.
Hey, where's Hemsworth? Where did he go? He can dip his pockets into this campaign too.
Yeah,
I heard him there a second ago.
Where are you at right now? 11,569. Okay.
Yeah. Great numbers.
If you get to 11,500, I'll send this. I'll have it fully penciled and inked, and I'll sign it, and then you guys sign it, and then you give it to the whoever you want at 11,500.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I adjusted the levels on my microphone. How's the echo? It's still there.
Not as bad.
You sound like you're on stage at Central Park, man. You know, it's like you're ready to do that free concert stuff, man. That's cool though. I mean, it is. It's like hey, you know, 250,000 people would hear you.
How's that? Can you guys hear?
Oh, that's better. A lot better.
Man, it's better. It's better. Okay, so yeah, yeah. Does she have skulls on her?
Yes.
Upper. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Just got to be sure. Her breastises.
Punisher skulls too. I like those.
They are Punisher skulls, and she has a choker. This is so much. Oh my! I'm really having a ball drawing this. Jesus God. I am. Thank you for allowing me to. Thank you for allowing me to do this, guys.
As soon as I saw this book, I was like,
really appreciate it. This is one of the most fun things I've seen in a long damn time. I am not lying. This is so cool.
Yeah, I'm really
for real
about everybody's excitement for it. You know, I put a lot into this story, and
of course you did.
Designs, and I'm really excited about people's excitement for it. I don't know how else to put that. It's contagious and like addictive.
My friend, you put a lot of work in it, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. And that's the reason why, you know, so many people gravitate towards it for both of you, you know, because you're both really cool, and you really put in a lot of work, and it looks great. It really does. So don't be surprised. You know, you shouldn't have to really be surprised about that, because it really works. It works beautifully. Let me just actually lower that hair a little bit, because I want to make sure that I got to get her arm in there. I have like the theme from Wonder Woman. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I have the theme from Wonder Woman playing in my head right now, like dun 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 dun. You know. So yeah, fanboy. As a matter of fact, I could play it on YouTube, but you guys don't have to hear it. It's okay. That's how I'm like. Okay, that's how I get inspired. Where it's like,
I got this variant dude in my chat or in my inbox right now. He wanted
our variant or another variant?
Our variant. He said he wanted me to say hi to everybody. I'm like, dude.
Hi, Varian.
Hi, Varian. Hey, yeah, hi, Varian.
In the chat, say hi to everybody yourself. Kick my algorithm. So I'm sharing this out like to a bunch of groups, like I did the other day. When I woke up and this thing was under again, and I was like, no, screw that. And I shared this campaign out to like 30 groups, man.
Thank you.
I mean, I know some people are seeing it over and over and over again, but if they understand why I do this, I'm not doing this to sell my book. You see what I'm saying? I'm not doing this out of, any kind of selfish whatever. I'm doing this to help a friend of mine get their book seen in as many places as possible. And the people that understand that are totally cool letting me share these kind of things to their group. You know what I mean? And there's quite a few of them. So I mean, I love doing countdown parties. I love doing this kind of stuff because then I get to test my reach, Yeah. And it gets a little bigger all the time. We're having fun now, Let's see. Indie Comic Source. Got one coming your way. Boom.
I'm eating chocolate, so I'm having fun, whatever the hell I'm doing.
I just go right down the list, man. I have a huge list of comic groups, and I just go right down the list. and drop these things everywhere. Task Force Geek, got one coming your way. Woo-hoo.
It's so awesome. Thank you so much, Pops. I really appreciate it.
Well, I was really bummed the other morning when I woke up and it was under again. I was like, no way. You know, I was like, everybody was so we were all so freaking happy, you know, and then it was like, ugh.
Yeah, I was on Varian show last night, Indie Volt, and we were talking about that, and there was a. Hey, babe, you hear down low? I'm still hearing myself. Like, it's weird hearing yourself talk after you talk like that. It's kind of
yeah, I know. Lisa, is it good now? If Lisa's muted, do you still hear it?
Nope, I think we're good. I
think
there's just
you guys just mute when the other one's talking. I think you'll be fine.
There's a weird thing happening because I'm like directly, like my back is to her microphone, but it's a good, I don't know, 15, 20 feet away. So it's a little weird.
So there's your Varian. He said, we're hunkered down here, watching a lot of streams and movies. Heck, he might even take the Cuber classes he's been You know what's up, Niall. We're out here and we're doing a countdown, man. We got we're in the minutes. We're under an hour. We're going to get this one out there.
We're under an hour? Shit. All right.
Under an hour, yeah, man. Come on, everybody. If you haven't.
Yeah, man, I'm drawing as fast as I can, man.
If you haven't, go take a look. Please just go take a look at it. You might be sold. I think Niall might be sold. Look at that. He said the interiors are incredible. Hey, Max, we can do a countdown for you, bro. Slow down.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah.
No.
Go read it.
Yeah, I love. Hey, man, you never know. This kind of stuff leads to cross promotions. You know, so yeah, everybody knows. I got no problem with that. I don't go, hey man, this is their time, dude. You know,
I don't think that's how indie comics works.
Oh, but it does in some places. That's the sad part.
Yeah, well,
it's like there are some sandboxes that some people aren't allowed to play in. And then there's this big field out there where the rest of us are trying to be a team.
Yeah,
you know, it's like we do what we can, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
He was telling Varian to read it because he has a copy of it. Oh, that's why. Okay, because he has one.
Oh, got you. Reading is hard. Varian doesn't want to.
Rich is feeling those old golden age timely comics deadlines.
Yeah, man. What the hell?
Weren't those like the 40s?
Something like that, yeah.
Timely
before paper was discovered.
I think it was like the 40s. Yeah, man. They always trying to paint us older than we are, Rich. I don't get it.
Well, I'm not that old, man. I don't know about you, bro.
Yeah, no, but he's got you in the timely comics.
No.
I would be pre-comic at that point, I assume. All right.
No, we're only old as we feel.
Go ahead, give him that 3-minute pitch you laid on Peter Samedi the other day.
Okay, so
that was really good.
I'm So Goth is a strange and darkly humorous journey with your goth girl protagonist Colette as she is fighting to throw a killer party before the world as she knows it comes to an end. Mom has said it is time to grow up. Growing up means getting a job at the local gas station. Colette says, now is the time. We're going to throw a killer party. She enlists her best friend Zen. And this is the adventure between the learning she has to get the job, deciding she's going to throw the party, everything that happens in between, and then getting the job. What occurs in her life between those moments? And it's about a week of time. And you have a fantastic cast of characters, including Colette and Zen and the cow here on the cover of issue 2. The cow is a main character, and it's going to be around to the very end, to the bitter end with the cow. Colette's mom, Susan, who is the designer of the Berry Bean Buddies, who you see all throughout this book, And actually, they have a short in the back of book 1 and are going to have another short here in the back of book 2. They're super adorable. They're weird and zany. They're creepy cute. Here, Susan. Yep, there they are.
Trouble in the Treehouse. I like it.
Sounds like all of
Jeremy. Did you just have that
book
folded all the way backwards? Shame on you! Shame on you!
I wanted to show off that specific thing without giving spoilers because it was like the end of the issue is on one. The end of the issue is on one page, and then the start of Very Green Buddies is the other. So I didn't want to show off that. So yeah, I folded it.
No, I'm just messing with you, man. I'm one of the comic collectors. I see that. I see somebody dog ear a page, anything like that. I just cringe. You know, did you just have that book folded backwards?
Danny Elfman Batman theme.
It's just
like all of my books. They are all they're weathered because I research, I look at everything, I see all the art, and I just want to just get in there, and I've opened it and closed it. Like, so none of my comics that I have are in mint condition at all. They are abused.
Well, see, I do have some reader copies of stuff, but for the most part, I frame them, I put them on the wall. It depends on what it is, obviously, but I'm just weird. Don't mind me.
No. I have a couple of frames. Like, I think I'm the opposite. I have like one of each in a frame, untouched on the wall. I wouldn't slab them because
I don't like slabs that much at all. I don't.
Yeah,
I want to be able to open that thing up someday.
I as well just poured resin on it. You know what I mean, and just let it cure. But I think. I used to have a collection. I used to collect Uncanny X-Men. And so from the very beginning, I wanted to keep them as pristine as possible.
Well, of course.
I ended up losing them in a move from Carolina to Michigan.
Oh, my God.
And I had...
Are you serious? Well, what issues did you have?
Oh, dude. Okay, so...
Don't. Oh, my God. How far back was your collection?
I had the earliest one I had was issue 3.
Which issue 3? Like the one in 63 or the one in 92?
63.
What? Oh my God!
Yeah, I lost my when I was a teenager, I started my comic collection after the age of 12. So when I actually had money, I worked at this auto warehouse distribution place where I would pick the parts and we would ship them to the stores. And so what ended up happening was I'd get my check, and then as soon as I got my check, I'd cash it, I'd go to the comic shop and the music store, and then I would spend my money on Uncanny X-Men books if they had any new ones that I didn't have in my collection, or I'd go to like Guitar Center and buy whatever pedal or packs of strings that were new or whatever kind of stuff like that when I didn't have responsibilities. And so I had this huge Uncanny X-Men collection, and all those comics are gone. And I can't find it in myself to recollect those books. Like, even though I liked it, like I can't, because I'm afraid that they're going to get lost again.
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Hold up. This is my 4th collection in my life. 4th. Don't give up on what you love. Don't never give up on what you love, bro. Go get that book. Go get the one that was most important to you.
Well, if I can do more Kickstarters like this, if people are excited about this property for the entirety of the book, I might be in a financial position now because prices have really soared since, I was in the 90s and 2000s collecting these things.
I got lucky. My first book was Defenders 10. which was a Avengers and Defenders crossover battle. And that was the first book I had when I was a kid. So every collection I've had since then, that was the first one I went out and got and started my collection again.
Nice.
So Defenders 10, right here in this box behind this shirt. It's right here, you know.
That's how you know you love it.
That's what I'm saying. Don't give up on those things you love. Now, I realize finances ain't gonna, it ain't the same now as it was then trying to pick these books up. But at the same time, there's probably some that you really loved out of that first collection that you really would like to have.
Yeah, and that's the other
Treat
thing.
yourself.
Back 25 years ago when I started picking those books up, like it was easy to go into the comic shop and look in their like quarter bins and stuff and pick a lot of this stuff out. But nowadays, I feel like everybody wants an arm and a leg for everything. And that's what scares me. And I'm like, I used to have, I'm a huge collector. So like, if I start, I don't want to stop. If something new comes out, I want to keep adding to that.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah, it becomes almost compulsive to a point.
Our buddy Anthony said, if you ever want to replace any of them, he has multiple issues of a lot of the original Uncanny runs starting at about 120.
Oh my God.
That's
right around when Proteus came about. Holy shit.
Yeah, I try to look for like the best deals. I am very I love Goodwill, and I find quote unquote treasures there.
I have found autographed like books there, like regular books. Like I'll be looking for something that, like in the sci-fi, fantasy, whatever, and I'll pick it up and I'll open that front cover and oh my God, William Shatner signed this thing. It's like, I find them all the time. Goodwill is a treasure trove. Well, I used to go to Goodwill a lot. I don't anymore, but it's a treasure trove, man, if you know where to look, what to look for.
Yeah, that's kind of how I go about buying stuff. I try to go and find the best deal possible because I grew up in poverty, so it's hard to figure out how much I should actually spend on something like this versus food. You know what I mean? So taking care of those kind of responsibilities, living in the financial situation that I grew up in, it's conditioned my brain that I can't indulge in stuff like that. I can't spend X amount of money for that thing that if I really wanted it, I could get. So it's hard to jump back into a collection such like that when all these prices are so huge now, especially, and I fear for when the MCU introduces these characters, I'm like, I'm toast at that point. Then the speculative market and eBay and everything's just going to go nuts.
And when they finally do that, it's going to cost, well, wouldn't that behoove you to all of a sudden start investing in some of them now? Because if that's the case, and when it's not going to be it can't be at least for another 2-3 years until they even start sniffing the X-Men properties or the Fantastic Four properties for that matter. Don't you think that maybe now would be the good time to get up in that type of business again? I mean, you do have a great length of time until they decide to really start pushing it.
That's a good point. And that adds to my already want to do it. And it's just that fear of how much financially would that eat up. And how would I... Okay, so another thing that I collect the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazords.
Wow, I collect souls. I don't know how what the hell, man.
Me too.
Right, yeah.
So like as a kid, like I always wanted one of those things, and it was hard to find. And when you found it, these things were like $60. And so me as a kid, spending $60 on, I don't know how people do it on video games these days, but doing it on a toy just wasn't really in the market for me, and so I never really was able to do such a thing. And so I always scour eBay, and I always try to find like busted pieces and put them together. And I think Lisa would say I go a little overboard on collecting this same character over and over and over and over and over. But yeah, that's where my fear is for starting another collection such as the X-Men, because I will lean full into it if I'm not careful, unless Lisa talks me into my senses.
You bet, Anthony. I will see you on Sunday for sure. Check it out now. I got to tell you guys, look, some people collect the books that were produced the month they were born.
Yeah.
Birthday books. I was born in September of '63.
That's X-Men #1.
Yeah, that's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah. I'll never own all those books. Avengers #1.
I would love
X-Men #1.
Like a 0.02 graded copy. Like I will want to own Amazing Fantasy 15 one day, even if it's just like falling apart. Like that would be little treasures. I remember seeing a really bad copy of Uncanny X-Men #1 from 1963. And it was like $1,200, and I'm like, that's too much money for me. During that time, back 20-something years ago, I'm like, I cannot spend that money on that. And then now I'm thinking about it like, if I had, dude, that would have been so awesome. Yeah. And I feel the same way. When I was younger, in my teenage years, I collected the first set of Pokemon cards. And some of those cards that I had, man, those things can go for like $100,000 just for one card. And I gave them away to my nephew, and that's like one of the things that I regret. Like,
just went up again.
I miss my Pokemon collection.
You guys just went up again.
What?
You're at 285 backers and 11,213 pledged of a 10,000 goal. Yo, if you make it to 11.5, this goes. Do you want to give this to a lucky backer or something or whatever?
Yeah, absolutely.
11.5, and Rich said he's gonna give it to him to give away to somebody. So
yeah,
a couple more $100, y'all. We got time.
Yeah, I'm gonna need your addresses. Let's hope it's get there, because if that's the case, I just need your address so I can send it or something.
Yeah, no problem.
Coolness.
The characters real quick and give everybody a hello to all of your wonderful creations that are in this book.
All right, so Colette, she's just like your, I guess, stereotypical goth girl. You got your fishnets. She likes the fashion, the music, and everything like that. And she's really wanting to jump out of her shell and find people that relate to her. That's kind of like the unsung struggle that she's going through right now. The book doesn't touch much on that right at this point, because she's trying to just rush and grab this party and make it happen before she has to commit to the 9 to 5, which she has neglected or, skated by for so long. Zen here, she's her best friend. She tries to live up to what she has like this pedestal for Colette that she's put herself on. And she's like, oh man, she's like the coolest goth person in the world. I can never be as cool as that. And that's kind of the relationship there, is that she looks up to this character so much, and you can see through the story that maybe it's not reciprocated, or I feel personally bad for the character. Raver Boy, he was a character that, and this is creator knowledge, that probably will be talked about in the book, but it's not like a main focus. So these are just like little side things that kind of live in my head. Raver Boy met Colette back in the past. I don't know if I want to show the old webcomic. I used to do a webcomic of this, and it was black and white back in the 90s, right when the internet was still infant and webcomics were just starting out and people were kind of flirting with that. They met at a goth club, and he had these really annoying wide leg, like Jinko or kickwear pants. And you could probably hide like a whole village of people in that. And just the juxtaposition of the goth kid and the raver boy, and what that would look like if they put aside their aesthetic differences. And I felt like it was a war. kind of like how skateboarders and rollerbladers back in the 90s were cliquey and trying to one up each other or say, you know, one's better than the other. One's not a real sport or whatever like that. It's like one's not cool because, you know, they're skates versus the skateboards. And I kind of like that back and forth animosity that didn't make sense, and how to exploit that and try to figure out how to, what would that look like if these people actually put that shit aside and were cool with each other. Like, what kind of stories would those tell instead of being so closed off and immediately looking at somebody and saying, you know what, you do that thing and you suck. Like, I feel like I've gotten that my entire life. So I wanted to see what that would look like. And the character for me was kind of forgotten, and I wasn't even going to bring them in. And so it surprised me when in a scene in the first issue, we found this character here, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. These people haven't talked in, I don't know, 20 something years. What kind of fun stories are they going to get into? Susan, she's the overprotective mom. She spends all of her time working to support her family, and she ends up being too much of a helicopter parent. She has the best intentions, but they can be overbearing. And you'll see how overbearing it can be in future issues. The cow here, this is another character that I didn't know was going to happen. The very first page, I wanted to show how isolated Colette feels. And so in the very first page of the book, this was done in like some Hatch style. You can see
the cow.
All these details. And then there's this cow. I wanted to show how out of her element she was in her location. So I chose this rural area, and I based it off this town in North Carolina that we used to live in.
Oh God, what town? I used to live in North Carolina.
It's called Baden. It's right off.
Oh,
Baden.
okay.
Do you know?
Never heard. You know, no, I know Clayton. I know Benson. Whatever the frig. They're all interchangeable after a while, you know.
Yeah, it was northeast, about an hour away northeast away of Charlotte. So.
Oh, okay, all right. It's nowhere. I was in Cary, North Carolina. Not I was close to Raleigh, but I was more Cary.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have some pretty dope Comic Cons over there.
Oh yeah, yeah, when they had the, did they change the name of the it was North Carolina Comic Con when I was living there. I think they changed it. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while. I haven't really kept up on convention news. There's so many conventions. There's so many different things going on. And I feel like there used to be one good convention a month.
Yeah.
That you could pick out, like, on this month, this convention's happening and this is the IT convention. But there's so many entrepreneurs and business people that have started new conventions. And so sometimes there's like 2 or 3 conventions in the same area in some cities in the same weekend. And so you're fighting for the attention and the dollar of all these people. I always get off course, Pops. I'm sorry. Like, my mind will just...
You're fine. Look.
Yeah, man, don't worry about it.
This is the first time I actually got to talk to you. You say whatever you want, bro.
Yeah, I will chat, and then I will get off my train of thought, and then on another train, and then I'll hop and skip into a taxi, and then like we're on a plane at some points, and we're on the other side of the world by the end of... You're asking me, what about this cow?
No, see, and that's great though, because that shows everybody, you know, that your mind doesn't stop. Yeah, ideas are flowing. Everything is flowing all the time. I'm the same way, man. Once I get my claws into something, my mind won't stop rolling. I'll be up at 2 a.m. sending somebody a message. Hey, man, what about this?
Really, it drives me nuts sometimes, and I feel like sometimes my life would be a little bit better if my mind wasn't so on all the time. Yeah. And it's like it's lit on fire. And like while I'm talking to you, I'm thinking about 5 different other things. And while I'm thinking about those 5 different things, I'm also very conscious of like what the temperature is, if it changes, if there's a different wind coming from a different thing. Like Lisa opened the door behind me, and then I felt it, like the change and everything, and textures and things. Like I start fixating and all that stuff, and then so like I'll have to like grab a fidget cube or something like that and start fidgeting. And all I really want to do is just talk about this cow. And then so it's very, very frustrating personally, internally for me. So I'd like inside, I'm also screaming like, dude, shut up. Just talk about the next character.
It's cool though, because like I said, we want to know, people now want to know you guys, not just what you do. You know?
That's, I guess, like for the sake of time, I think that's why I dip out and like, you know what, I don't think I can do that right now. And so Lisa, fortunately, is, you know, masterclass at peopling.
She's great, man. She came out, look, and when she went on Palmy, I said, you got 3 minutes. Or when she went on Semitti show, I was like, look, you got 3 minutes, you got to sell it. You got to sell it. She went out there and killed it, dude.
Always.
For somebody who hadn't done something like that kind of a pressure, you got 3 minutes, give us what you got. She killed it.
That's just a testament to the writer she is.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you have the personality, you have somebody that's got that cool aura, and they're helping to sell that book, you're in good shape, man.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, if we could have had her on shows all month.
We talked about that, and I tell you what, if we've done nothing else in this campaign, we've been crazy successful due to all the help. But if I fall back on it, and I think even if I were to be so goth about this, and you know, it wasn't my expectations, got my feelings hurt, or any of those things, I learned so much. I have learned so much from the beginning of this to now.
Oh yeah.
And this is our 3rd campaign. It's not like it's the first one we've ever done, but I have been uncomfortable this whole time. Like I've gotten it hasn't been easy. There's been a lot of change and adapting required. And the indie community has been there to help me through that. As soon as I said I needed help and I reached out and broke through that discomfort and made a couple connections, suddenly it's like all you can do is be accepting to the change that's going to happen, because that change equals growth.
Yes,
that's the only way you're going to grow. You got to change. You got to be willing to be uncomfortable. Break outside of that comfort zone and do the things that you think you can't succeed at, the things that you don't know how to do, because the only way you're going to know how is to do them.
Yeah, it was great. You did wonderful, and you guys both did wonderful on all the shows that I've seen you on. Obviously, you're making a connection with the fans on all these different shows because the numbers just kept going up. Hi, D. Hello, D. That was D right there giving the woo.
Woo.
All right.
We love D.
All right. So,
I didn't say a word. I'm just listening.
Did we finish with the cow, Jeremy?
I don't know. Well, so the cow, he has a really big story, and you figure out what's up with this cow in this issue. I didn't want to leave that hanging too much. I wanted to get to that story point and just go right into it, so people weren't super confused about why I decided or why this cow was needed for this story. You'll get to see why it talks. It's all explained in issue 2. And so you understand, is it like magical? Is it just, you know, animals can talk? Is it like a Doolittle situation? Like there's a lot of different questions about what's going on and how serious, but I wanted it, well, not serious, but how silly it can be to have a talking cow in a book like this. But I wanted to make a believable, unbelievable thing. And I think I've achieved it in this cow. Cool. So I think that's pretty much all the cow story that I have to tell.
Now, when you set the stage a little bit for this, Nutterman's is like a Walmart, right?
Oh, well, we have a store here in the Midwest. I don't know how far it goes. So if it's in not the Midwest and you have it in one of your cities that's far away from Michigan, I don't know how local it is, but it's called Ollie's. It's kind of like, you guys, it's like a wholesale buyout store where they take things from your popular stores and they buy all the stock that isn't selling at their stores and then they resell it at another store. So when I was a kid, we used to shop at these stores all the time. There was one called Big Lots. I don't know how big Lots is.
I remember Big Lots. Yeah, I remember Big Lots.
And then so it's kind of like that. That's where I used to get my discounted like X-Men toys.
That's right.
They used to come with the Marvel Universe trading cards and stuff, and then it was like there was like a Colossus that had like Smash like hands, and then like
also Smash
like removable mask and like these little spring-loaded claws. Like those are the memories of those stores, and so this is kind of like one of those stores there. It's called Ollie's, and we have like I hate going into these stores because it's filled with like some of the worst people that are in our area. Like these people are rude and they're always up in your space, personal space. So if I'm trying to go there and I'm shopping for like graphic novels or something, because that's what I like to go into, is because they have really cheap graphic novels and comics and stuff.
Wow.
So I'm going in there and there's like this little square, and then people will just be rude as hell and just come over and they'll grab whatever they want to grab. And so like that, like those kind of people I hate, and they always populate this store. So it was a little bit of I need to get this feeling out of how much I hate going into this store. And so I created this store in this story to show how I feel about these people without, the confrontation of dealing with it in real life and maybe getting the cops called on me. And so that's pretty much what this story is.
Awesome.
And obviously that's not to say that every single person that goes to Ollie's is a bad person. We go to Ollie's. We know everybody hits these stores. Like, it's not a thing. It's that it seems to be there is an entire specific group of people, like the Ollie's cult, that waits to come and invade your space as soon as you walk through the door. And
ew.
Right. And if you go down one of these super tight aisles because they're overpacked with product, and you like there's a person at one end and another person at the other end of the aisle, and suddenly you feel like you're in the middle of a horror movie and you're like, I'm never gonna make it out of here alive. This is it. Like, it's the end, man.
Yeah, it's the only place that I've experienced where you look at an item and then you've got 2 or 3 different people looking at that item going, oh, why are you looking at that? Is that worth something? Should I buy it? And then I feel like they're trying to get the deal here and then maybe resell it for a profit or something like that, like a scalper would, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is the only store that I've ever been in that has made me feel dread when I pick something up or I'm interested in something, because these people will just come over and just, I don't know, it's like consuming. And there's a page in the preview for this book where you see Colette dealing with that.
Yeah, this is great. I love this. You got the Nutter twins, the helpful employees.
Yeah, that's another thing that I hate. And it's not at Ollie's. They're not bad at Ollie's. But Ollie's is kind of standoffish in the way that if you needed help, you wouldn't be able to find it. But when I go into places like Best Buy and stuff like that, one of the things that I hate the most is 800 different people coming to you asking if you need help. If I need help, I'm going to ask you for it. I know that you're there. You've got a customer service department, and I can just walk over there and ask for help if I need it. But if you're trying to sell me on like commissions, like those furniture stores and stuff like that. I hate that. Like I hate going into places like that. I don't know. I feel like I can help myself until I can't, and then I'll ask. And then so that all these characters that belong to these stores and stuff like that, that's my feelings of going into places like that.
Now we have another update. We're at 285, 11,242, 11,242. Hey, this has been awesome, man. That's 91 since Monday morning, since you went on Chris Sugar and Chris's show, or Sugar Chris and Sim show. 91 backers since then. This thing has blown up. I appreciate everybody who has shared this, retweeted this, talked about it on your streams, whatever. Had these guys on. Everybody who's made these last 3 days blow up, y'all freaking rock, man.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
I no words, really. I stutter in my head. There's a lot of electricity happening. I'm thinking of a lot of things, but for this, in my appreciation, I don't know how to say it, other than thank you. And that just seems so not the words that are right for this situation, because it feels like I'm more than thankful. Like, this gives me life. This gives me validation. This gives me all this stuff that I've been working for. And I don't know how to say thank you for that, other than
actually your art does that. We're just making sure people see it so that you get it back in real feedback.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say the only thing I could really think of logically is just being able to ship on time and make that shipment when they get it, when they open it, they feel like they've been a part of something other than just buying a book. So I'm really thinking about that right now too, to try to figure out how to make this an experience for people that really are excited about this book and really do want to support it. I want to say thank you in the little ways like that, and like what's the little cool touches that I can give to the person that when they open it they go, oh, they understand that my support lifts them up too. And I want to say, I don't know, other than thank you. Like, it sounds like such a weak word when it's overused so much in society. Like, it's like with like I don't know how to say it, but
we call it feeling the love, brother. You're feeling the love. That's what it is. See,
yeah, man.
Real. Dude, I remember when Rich dropped his first book, and he's like, "Pops, you done so much for me." I was like, "Rich, if the art wasn't awesome, if the story wasn't killer, if it wasn't eye-catching, it doesn't matter what I say. It's still what you did."
Well, thank you.
All I can do is talk about it. Whoa, talk about books. I mean comic books. Whoa.
Yes, sir.
That's all I do.
The line that picture with, Rich?
Huh?
What do you use in the line that picture with?
Oh, let's take.
Oh, what do you mean, ink it? 99 team Maru nib. It's used for manga.
Yeah.
It's much better than a Hunt 102 Crow Quill.
What's up, Chris?
So
far better.
I thought it might have been like just like a regular ink pen, like with.
No.
So thin. What pen holder is that for that nib?
It's just your standard quill holder. It's brown. You can pick it up at any art store, whatever. Even a craft store, you can get it.
Statler ones, right?
I believe so. Yeah. That's exactly what they are, Statlers. But yeah, I mean, I actually got Maru nibs over in North Carolina, of all places, and there was this art store right in Raleigh that had all this exotic art tools and equipment, and I found these nibs.
Is it Cheap Joe's?
I'm sorry?
Is it Cheap Joe's?
No. It was it's not there anymore now because I mean, I don't the rents went up over there and they closed down before I moved back to New York City. But no, you can easily just look up 99 team Maru nibs, and these are the best quills that I've ever used in my entire life. They have a great thin line when it comes to stuff like this, and all you have to do is apply a little bit of pressure and you get the thickness that's desired. Very durable. They don't bend. They don't break. I mean, they only break if you use them for like a couple of months easily. I mean, you can do with one quill, I can ink 2 issues fully. If I was working at Marvel again, I'd be able to ink 2 issues without having to change the quill. That really serious, dead serious. And it's they're that good. It's best if you buy them in bulk because the price for each one goes down on the average. Yeah, like I usually pick up sets of 10 instead of sets of 2 or anything along those lines.
Right.
And they also go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pops.
No, I was just gonna continue.
Well, I was also able to get them at a St. Vincent's art store. It was right across the street from SVA, School of Visual Arts in New York City, and I'd be able to pick up a pack of 10 of them for like 25 American. And but if you picked up a pack of 2, you'd spend like 16. It's like, well, why the fuck am I going to do that? I'll just get a pack of 10. Right. So it's like, all right, I'll do that. And I've been using them for years. If I don't use this, I use a Winsor Newton Series 7 number 2 natural hair sable brush for the inking. For if I want like smooth lines, like if I want to do stuff for hair or very gentle contours of the human body, or other types of surfaces that require a little bit of flexibility, and it works.
Right.
It works, yeah. So
I'm just going to say it sounds like you two have a lot of shared common use tools.
Yeah.
They're kind of the standard, I mean, I'm not surprised if he's heard of these or if he's used something similar to what I do. So and Jeremy works in color, so I'm not exactly a color person just yet, if at all. So it's like, I think Jeremy's a far superior artist than I am when it comes to anything like this. I think he's fantastic.
Look, Rich has some awesome stuff. Don't let him.
Yes, thank you, but
don't let him.
Artists are by nature self-depreciating.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm gonna be that, yes, my art is truly, it really is fucking fantastic. But I'm not. I don't have the wherewithal and strength with color that Jeremy has.
That's Rich's page right there.
That's good. That's so good.
That's out of Incantessi #1.
Oh, wait until I show you. Wait until I send you guys the PDFs of chapter 1 and 2.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do a trade.
Yes, we got to do a trade. Yeah, we got to do a trade because you'll like my book. You'll like it.
So, William, the awesome pizza manager, not to be confused with Pizza Medi.
Pizza manager. Yeah. Pizza Planet? Oh my god.
So this is a new character. Something happens in issue 1 where Raver Boy ends up missing. And this is the person that's connected with him the most. This is Raver Boy's boyfriend. And he is very concerned that he is not able to talk to Pizza Boy. Raver Boy.
Pizza Boy is Rikishi.
Pizza Boy is the side piece or whatever. But we'll delve into that later. That's not a flub. I really meant to say that. No, I didn't. So yeah, but Raver Boy's missing, and we needed to figure out where that goes. What happens next? Is there people looking for him? How serious is this situation? And we'll figure a little bit more about that out. I don't want to spoil the issue too.
I'm going to assume that Officer Lambert ain't looking for him.
No, he is probably one of the worst.
Is he a Bar Brady?
He had traffic duty for a reason.
He's a Bar Brady. The South Park cop. He's a Bar Brady.
Oh, nothing to see here, you looky-loos. Oh my goodness.
Kind of, yeah. He's probably one of the it's comedic, I guess, but it's also sweet because he actually believes what he believes, and I can't tell you guys what that is because that gives away a huge plot. But
yeah, don't do that.
He stands up for what he believes in, and he gets treated unfortunately, like a child, and gets put on traffic duty. And there's stuff that happens, and there's things that he witnesses, things that he knows that nobody else knows, and he kind of gets this. Well, wait a second, this thing's happening. I have to investigate that, and then you hope that he comes out on top. But yeah, I really want to spoil it because I want you guys to know, but I really want it to unfold organically like it has in my head for the past 20 years.
Yeah, of course. It has to unfold organically. It can't be something that's rushed. I've seen a bunch of stories that are just like, okay, here we are, exposition for a page, and then, oh, action. Like, no, that's not how you're supposed to do it. Sorry. It's like, That's how you got to answer it.
There's a lot of fighting against what people say should go in comics, and versus making it the way you want it to. It always has to be organic and honest, and that's what I try to do in all aspects of my life, is try to be as honest as I can be. And sometimes I feel like it gets me into trouble with my views, or how passionate I am about certain things. But I try not to be fake at all. And that's the real supporting thing behind my art and stories.
Just pledged. I don't have funds today, but Kickstarter gives you a week to get them in. Cheers, Jeremy and Lisa. All right, cool.
Yo.
Thanks, Peter.
Yeah.
Now, you remember meeting Dutch on Monday, right, Lisa? Yes, I do. See, there he is. He's coloring a Superman page. He's excited you guys hit goals. Congratulations.
Dutch oven.
And Dutch has some awesome stuff going on over there, too. If you guys don't know, go check out artwork by Dutch. He also has an active campaign. You know what's up. That's what we do. We promote the masses. Hi, Rock. What's up? What? What do you want? Oh, he even jumped up this time.
There you doggy, the doggy.
This one never gets up in my lap. This is the
hi.
Topic. Say hi, Rock.
That's a good boy he is.
Oh.
You're not going to say hi? What? Really? You just popped in for a minute?
Just enough to say hello, so I can see his sweet face.
Oh, he wants to talk to you, not me. That's
hi, baby.
What?
Doesn't want to talk to me, that's for sure.
No, we have one that's big and gets in my face all the time. And then Rocky's the one that's always in the background yelling about it.
Are they both Huskies?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Huskies. They're gorgeous.
And we got a lab pit bull mix running around here too.
Oh, see, I just have a tiny footstool dog. She's a Corgi German Shepherd mix, so she's gorgeous, man. She's got the German Shepherd hair, colorations, the big ears. And she looks like you took a German Shepherd and you shrunk it down and made it kind of fat. She's adorable. I love her. But I've always loved Huskies, and
Huskies are survival dogs. They're survival dogs. You go out there in the cold. If you get caught out in the cold, you just snuggle up in between them and nice and warm.
Yeah.
Oh, Rock. Yeah, he knows.
I wanted to say something about the characters and the story of this book.
Okay.
I think it's important to note that I think the thing that resonates with me about this story is that nothing is exactly what it seems. It's kind of a take on how what you believe a person to be is not always what they are or what they are willing to show you. And so there's a lot of layers inside people. It's our version of Shrek. That's what it is. Yeah. Like onions. People are like onions.
All right, so we got 9 minutes left, 286 backers, $11,282. All you guys that are watching, man, share it into every group you know right now, real fast. And just tell them, 5 minutes left. Get out here and get it. 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
We did add the variant cover too. So if you already backed and you want to have one, there's only 100 copies of the variant cover. So if you want to add that in, happy to sign it for you on the way out the door too.
That was the other thing I forgot.
Okay.
Yeah, they added that variant cover. Where is it? Let me see. Let me find it. Where is it?
What variant did a cover on that?
Oh, a variant.
Oh, variants. Okay.
Variant cover.
Oh, so Loki did that then.
Oh, I love that too. I love that picture right there.
Yeah, and the art for it that's the art, and it's gonna go out to one backer, any backer. We're gonna randomly select it after all the funds have come through, and it's gonna go out the door.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can get this done before in 10 minutes, which I don't think I can.
I mean, that's pretty damn good. You sped through that, man, and it looks awesome.
Oh, Rich is amazing, man. I mean,
thanks.
He'll come out one day and he'll do a drawing and come out the next day and it get in you know, like 2 90-minute streams or something. You know, it's like
yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of natural at this point now. I am. I have to admit I am. I am.
Yeah, you've only been
you have talent, and then you have done nothing but work and hone that talent, and now you are a natural at it because you have busted your ass to become that way. Don't make it sound like it's nothing.
No, you're right. It isn't. You're gonna love this one. My first professional art job was Marvel Comics.
Nice.
I was there for a decade, so it's like, you know, all downhill from there, I guess, you know. So here we go.
Yeah, they've gone all downhill from there.
yeah, they kind of have. I'm not a big. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I still like I like the characters. It's just some of the writers and everything, or the art's pretty good. The art's very good, as a matter of fact. Some of the writers, I think, are just a little bit too much of like a god complex, such as it is. I mean, it's the writer for New Warrior, the writer from New Warriors, I'm not a big fan of, and a bunch of others, they were a little bit too high on themselves.
I honestly, much to the chagrin of my comics community, you know, peers, I stopped reading mainstream comics a while ago.
That's fine.
For me, indie comics hold so many new, exciting characters, so many fun stories I haven't heard or seen before. And a lot of the, you know, Marvel and DC stuff that you get is just things being rehashed over and over and over. Like if a character dies, you know, they're not actually dead. You can't even be upset because you know they're coming back. It's only a matter of issues. It's only a matter of writers. And I get really tired of somebody trying to shove the same stuff down my throat constantly.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not like I don't love those characters. I think there's fantastic writers and artists at, you know, all of these major publishers, but it's just not for me anymore. For me, it's like indie comics and small press because it's brilliant and it's new and it's somebody else's personal ideas. Like Jeremy and I talk a lot about how a lot of folks don't understand that most of these characters you love weren't created by Marvel. They were created by somebody like Dave Cockrum, or, you know, like these characters that you are like, man, this character, they're going to be with me till I die. I got a tattoo of this character. It wasn't some big, giant floating head that calls itself Marvel. It was a human being. It was an artist. It was a writer. They came up with that concept and they didn't get to live off of that. No, it was given to a larger entity. The entity then took it and created their entire wealth off of it. And this creator suffered. Like, how many stories do we know where creators have ended up dead, literally dead or dying, because they couldn't afford to take care of themselves, despite the fact that their work, their creativity, their passion grew that corporation.
Millions off their creation.
Right. It's really unfair and it's painful. It's painful to know that that person gave them so much of their life for so little in return. And
it's true.
It's hard for me to support that a lot of the times, despite the fact that there are a lot of these characters and stories that I do enjoy. And sure, I love watching MCU movies and stuff, but when it comes to the books that I'm going to support, it's always going to be indie.
Yep. Yeah, see, that's what happened to me a couple years ago. It was the same thing. It was like, okay, I've had enough. Look, I've had enough. I started looking at what, you know, my friends in the indie side of it were doing, and it was like, man, these guys got some cool stuff. I mean, look, 2 years of doing the CromCon and watching it evolve and go through different artists. We have some people that come back every time, or almost every time. They're with us forever. We have people that pop in new all the time, some new people coming in. I have to make room. It's always evolving. Man, Monday Madness, all this stuff just helps these things grow. There are 3 minutes left on this, you guys.
Oh man, pressure.
Minutes. Give me one more, 2 more freaking backers. Come on. I know you're out there. I know you're watching. I know there's somebody watching right now that likes this but hasn't backed it yet. You got 3 minutes. And I know because I see the amount of people watching. Okay. I know all of you didn't back this. A couple of you guys have been lurking. Get on over there. 288, baby. Bam, bam, bam. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
There's still 3 chances to get drawn into the book too. So that's pretty big, man. Like, I always feel like that's one of the best things that you can offer for a book is to commemorate someone in it,
If somebody gets a hold of you later today and says, I'll PayPal you the money to put me in the drawn in here, would you do it?
Oh, I don't know if I can answer that. I'd have to leave that up to Jeremy, to be honest.
I mean, if they wait till the end, like weeks, but I mean, if somebody like just missed out, watches this later and goes, hey, man, I want that. I'll send you the money. Draw me in this book. Would you do it?
I would have to decline, but then I would tell them that I would notify them on the next campaign to help the next book. You can get your chance in the next issue. Like, sorry you missed out on this one, but keep that money in the bank for next time.
We got Doran. Doran just backed it. Countdown pressure, baby. You bet.
The art is fun. It's truly, truly fun. Just the pages that I saw on the campaign itself, it's like, well. This is some good stuff.
$11,300, y'all.
Yeah, man.
That's a $2,000 jump in last 3 days.
It's insane.
And almost 100 backers. Almost 100 backers.
Oh, we're counting down seconds. I've never watched this before.
It's fun when you do that. It's fun as hell. It really is.
Are fun and terrifying synonymous for you, Rich? Or is...
Yes.
Oh, look what just popped into my mail. What just Glenn in Monsterland. We'll be doing an unboxing. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Sounds like yummy.
Mr.
77.
You're gonna have to make a little time for we can get out. We can get out next week or next couple days, whatever. Woo! Someone get Dick Clark. Yeah.
You gonna dig him up?
288, Marion. Look at that. 2 days ago when they went on Sugar Chris, they had 196 backers.
Oh my God, it turned red.
Yeah. It's the final minute.
I'm terrified.
Shit.
11 people watching. Did all 11 of you back?
Did I miss anything on this? No, good. Okay.
You've got 3 seconds to finish.
Yeah, but put the pressure on me, even though I'm not doing anything here, all right? Jesus Christ.
Red's for Rich.
I hate you, all of you. I hate all your faces.
Out loud.
Not now. Go ahead, count down now, and I will stop.
Okay, but you only have like 12 seconds.
Fuck. You know what?
You're doing great.
I hate all of you. You all hurt my soul.
It's starting at 10. 10.
Wait. 9.
9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4.
Cut the blue wire. Cut the blue wire.
2.
The blue wire.
Woo!
Ta-da! I did it. Yay, I'm done. Yay, I did it. And so did you.
There we go.
Awesome.
All right, I'm done.
Great. Rich, pull that.
What?
Oh, dude,
hey, look at that. That looks awesome.
Yay. Let me
give me the high res and I'll color it.
I don't have a scanner, but I'll just send you the stuff, but you should be able to do it. Okay. Sorry about that. I'll just take a picture of it. You should be able to just, there.
Yeah.
How's that?
That's awesome.
That's awesome. It really is. Yeah.
Great.
All right. Let me turn this camera around a minute so I can. Okay, good. There we are. That's better.
Yeah, look at that.
That's great.
Someone would have got it if you got to 11.5, but oh well. What can you do?
We could always throw it in the Friday art auction, Rick.
No, we're not doing that. Nope.
He's like, no, I'm keeping that.
Okay. You are very welcome. I'm gonna get going because what time is it now? 7:00, 5:00 here. Happy New Year. Okay. Congratulations. I'll message you guys later. But yeah, that's whatever. Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm gonna get going. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you,
and I'll talk to you guys later.
Thanks for coming out, bro.
Bye.
Peace. Love that dude. Congratulations, you guys. It's awesome.
Thank you,
Thank you, Pops.
Hey, man,
I
had
can't.
class. You guys gave me something to do for the last 2 days.
Honestly, to everybody watching and that will see this later on, I think it's really important to let you know that creating a community with what you do, reaching out to the community with what it is that you do is the thing that's going to help you be successful. One person shows that you think they are very rarely are. There's usually an entire community of people behind them that help them look as good as they do. And Pops just proved that over and over and over again this week to me, that this is the kind of community that we need in order to succeed in the world that we want to. And he's done so much for us this week, and I am beyond grateful, eternally grateful for all of the sharing and the promotion. Like this, I couldn't have bought better love. Like I couldn't have bought better.
Man, I just wish I'd have known about it in the beginning. I'm telling you, man, because look, I like coming in and being, it's fun to come in and like be the white knight and go, oh, it's almost there. We got to get it there. But it's not just me. It's all them other shows too.
Yes, it absolutely was.
That's why I said you got to go to Pete's show. And when I went on Global Frequency and they gave me the opportunity to just show the book at the end of the show, and then they stayed out there for another hour,
right?
Brought you out, let you talk about it.
Yeah.
They backed it. It was so exactly what we're trying to build.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't go, well, if I got time, I'll go on a couple of those shows. You were
you
see
you make the time.
You put in the work. Okay. A lot of people, you tell them, hey man, go talk to this people, go talk to this person. That they don't.
Yeah.
They don't. And then they're out there going, why didn't my book succeed? Why didn't my book succeed on this platform or that platform? Well, did you go talk to the fans of that platform?
Right.
You put it on that platform? Or were you still talking to your other fans?
Yeah, you really have to be willing to grow and change and adapt and reach out to people you've never talked before. I know it's uncomfortable. I promise. I know I have so much anxiety. It's ridiculous. I'm overflowing with it. You don't want to see it.
I'm trying to bridge that gap though, between the two platforms. I'm really trying to bridge that gap and tell everybody, hey, yo, if you go over to, you don't just go over to Indiegogo and think, oh, everybody's going to back me.
Right.
Now you got to go on the shows that are representative of Indiegogo fans.
Right, because it is not Indiegogo's job or Kickstarter's job to promote your stuff. Don't go in there thinking that that's what they're there to do. They will put you on their, just funded, or they'll put you like the nearly funded and things like that. And every once in a while, you'll get like a featured spot, but you're only really going to get the featured spot if you are A, blowing up real fast, or B, you're already funded. And to get to that point, you have to have a community. You have to have people that love your work. So either they support you because of your work, or they support you because of you and who you are and what you stand for and what you put out into the world. And
now, I have to ask also, I didn't ask this whole time. How many backers did you have on number one?
200 and let me go check real quick. We had 216 on issue 1.
Cool. So you had a whole bunch of people come back, liked book 1, came back, got book 2, and you broke into a whole bunch of new audiences.
Yeah.
Next time it's going to be better because you're going to be hitting them from the beginning. I promise. You know.
Yeah. Now I know. Pops has shown me the light.
I'm just.
I have to say it again. I'm really thankful to 2 people who were very supportive when I said I needed help trying to figure out how to navigate this. I needed help trying to figure out where to go next. And that's Caleb Palmquist, who is the creator of Unicorn Vampire Hunter. If you haven't checked that out, he just had a Kickstarter complete for that. They've all been very successful. The story is adorable and the art is fantastic. And then my friend Gavin from Tardy's Collector's Corner here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Gavin has been a huge supporter. He owns the shop with his wife, Deanna. They have been huge supporters of Crisis Hour and our work for years. And when I was just reaching out to him in a way to say, like, hey, as a shop owner, as a retailer, what would you like to see? He gave me a whole bunch of time and ideas and really sat with us. And it's because of Caleb and Gavin that I grew the spine to do shows and reach out for reviews and to sit on podcasts and live streams, because they encouraged it. And that's what a community is. It's encouraging you to be the best possible fucking version of yourself that you can be, because they've got your back.
Believe it or not, I have a similar story. I have a Barian, a Randy, and a Brian Polito. And they were the ones when I first started doing CromCon and stuff that said, just keep doing it, do it regularly, don't stop doing it, don't let what nobody else says affect the outcome. It's the result, okay? It's how good the show is at the end of the day, is whether or not people are going to be watching it, not what some whiners say about it or what people say about you. It's whether or not they like what you're doing on your show, you know? So I just keep trying to do this same thing, which is promote people. You know, when people come to my show, they know there's going to be somebody out here and we're showing off somebody's book. Or I'm unboxing a package that somebody sent me, or something I backed, or something that they gifted me, whatever. They know it's going to be comic related. They know it's going to be promotional. You know? It's like my show's like a freaking comic infomercial. And we just try to have fun. Okay. Now there's some other shows that are great, that are just fun, like CG News and Reviews. It's actually set up like a variety show. They have a news spot, a review spot, you know, but it's entertaining. And this is the whole thing that people have to remember. If you're having fun, whether it's watching a stream, creating a book, writing, drawing, promoting, whatever it is, if you're having fun, the people in your circle are gonna be having fun too.
Right.
Try to have fun all the way out to the grave, y'all. Try to have fun. You know, I mean, serious. I'm kind of being serious. It's like that's basically how I live my life. Now, let me put that up in there. Let me put that in the chat. That's the unicorn book you were just talking about.
Yeah, that's our friend Caleb's book. He's a prolific creator at this point, and the work is beautiful. The art in that book is just gorgeous. And then I've
done covers for him.
Yep.
Oh yeah?
Yep, Jeremy's done cover work for Caleb as well.
Cool. So there you go. A lot of you guys liked Jeremy's art. That's why you were jumping in on this. There you go. He's got a cover on that book too. You know, go check it out for sure. I'm gonna talk about some of my shit for a little minute. Okay, you don't have to hang out, but you can. It's a big week for me. This is my week, the last week of the month. Everybody knows the last weekend of the month is when Pops goes and does his thing. CromCon 19, baby. This weekend's gonna be bigger than it's ever been before. Okay, we're starting out with a Black Friday art auction. A bunch of people are going to come out and auction off some art. I mean, some of it's going to be donated to Comic Books for Kids. Some of it's going to be donated probably to Luke Stone. You know, people just do whatever they want to do with the money after they sell the art. I don't say you have to donate it here or there. You guys do what you want with what you do. I just want to give you a platform to sell some art. Okay,
that's
so
awesome.
Black Friday art auction starts at noon Eastern on this channel, and Friday night, the ladies from the new show Uncorked, which I think debuts on December 3rd, will be here again for Ladies Night Pre-Con Crom-Con kickoff show. You got Lola, Flying Feline, Amanda Meats, and Mrs. Good, or Amanda B and Mrs. Good Stuff, and they're going to come out. We're going to kick Crom-Con off with the Ladies Night, just like we did last month. It was fun. It was a blast. Lisa, you might even be able to come out. Okay.
I'll talk to Lola.
Yeah, you never know what can happen, right? It's not Lola like Princess. It's another Lola from different. That's what I mean. I bounce off so many different fan bases of different people and different shows.
Yeah,
I try to just like be the hub of all of it, where everybody can find each other through. Right?
I like it.
Yeah, this is
somebody's got to be the hub.
Lola Meets has a show on YouTube. You should check it out because it's
okay. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Amazing, yeah, man. There's just so many good people in this community. I mean, you got to. Somebody said it's hard to navigate how to spend your time promoting, but really, it's not that hard because there's fans everywhere. I mean, there's and yes, Peter's kicking off the show on Saturday morning. All right. Peter's doing the official Crom-Con kickoff hour on Saturday at 12 Eastern. He's got Allison's going to be with him, a couple other people. It's going to be amazing. The whole show, the whole weekend is going to be awesome. All right. That's basically all I'm trying to say. A great drawing stream is going to be the final part of Saturday, 8 p.m. Got hockey coming out, and he's coming out with Sant and the Corey Barton and Clayton Barton and Hex Allen, and man, they're all going to do a drawing competition, drawing challenge. It's going to be cool.
Nice.
So that'll be fun to watch. Bunch of great artists, you guys. As a matter of fact, Hex drew a Crom sketch card a long time ago.
Cool.
During somebody's stream, they were doing a giveaway and stuff, and he drew Crom on a sketch card, and Lola ended up winning it. Lola Meach.
Nice.
So that was how I met her, because I had to go to her and explain to her who the hell Crom was, because I'm sure she had no idea.
Right.
What this, because I had just come into the scene, kind of like, and she probably got this card and went, what the hell is it? So I had to go, that's the mascot from the Madness. That's our guy, Jeremy, I don't know how well you know our guy, but our guy, he's our guy, man. That's Crom. He's our mascot. Monday Madness mascot. He's been drawn in many, many ways. He even makes his way into people's prints. See him under the chair over there,
Little goblin.
Yeah, well, he's a troll. He's an internet troll.
Gotcha.
That's his actual classification. This picture here, minus the background, is actually an NFT. We
Gotcha.
did an NFT of it, and it's called Crom in Judgment because he's just sitting there on his throne, right? But the meta tag, the metadata in the actual NFT actually classifies him as a male internet troll. So
that's all confusing for me, all that NFT stuff.
Oh, I know it's confusing to me too, but I'm pretty sure it's the first internet troll in, the first NFT of an internet troll. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So I get to sing that out. I did it first. Yeah. Also, for you people, over the last couple of years, it's been hard for me. I'm not the kind of guy who's good at like asking people to help keep the StreamYard going, to help keep the phone on. I hate begging. Okay, and sometimes that's what I feel like I'm doing. No matter how much work I'm putting in, sometimes I feel like I'm begging. So I quit doing that, y'all. We got a new thing going on here. We actually have merchandise. Madness merch. Okay? Instead of me asking you guys to just throw money at me, go buy something. I'll get some of that money, help me keep the bills paid. You get something for it, right? And there's some pretty cool stuff, man. I'm pretty happy with what we got. Look, you can have a Madness Comic Network, and those are the Velcro back, so just for anybody's head.
Nice.
We got hoodies. Check it out, comic-related Madness hoodies. There's Crom sitting there reading a comic book. Coffee cups, all that stuff, man. Look,
nice.
I don't like begging. I really don't. If you want to get something, help us out. Go buy something from the merch store. It's right myshopify.com. The password is ohbaig. What's under your tree, yo? You see what I'm saying? Look what's under mine. Woohoo! Yeah, Madness merch. And there will be other stuff too. We're going to like pencil cases, backpacks.
Nice.
Tumblers, this kind of stuff, whatever. Yeah, I want people to be able to get anything they want. And like I said, that way you're actually getting something for, helping me out. You actually get something in return. Not that some people don't already understand, what's going on.
Right.
Trust me, there's some people that have been amazing to me over the last couple months when I was trying to get the money to get a computer, get a new computer. Mine was done. I was like blue screening all the time, and it was sitting there grinding. And I was like, man, one of these days it's gonna go. It's gonna go right before a show. I just knew it was gonna happen. So I went out there and I begged.
You didn't beg. See, that is totally your Midwest coming out, man. It is that Rust Belt, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, driven into us from a young age. Like, you don't ever ask for help.
Yeah, it is. That's so true, man. I hate everybody, that I know is not the kind of person that likes to ask for help.
No,
nobody. But I can go out here real quick and give a whole bunch of love to some of these people, because I think this is the updated Wall of Honor. Oh yeah, there it is, the updated Wall of Honor. Whole bunch of people on there.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's the updated one. Jeez, is it? No, I think there's more people supposed to be on there, but they know who they are. Chris and Diana, Doc Blaylock. I made a new one. It probably got left on the other computer when I transferred files, but I will update that for sure, because everybody who helped with the acquiring the new computer is also going on there if they're not already on there, because good people, man. So you guys know what's up. CromCon, Black Friday art auction. Big time Friday night, 9 p.m. ladies' night kickoff show. It's gonna be a wild weekend, man.
Heck yeah.
Have fun. That's all I want to do.
Go out and enjoy. Hang out with Pops. He's fucking rad.
And this is like one of the little things that my grandson says.
Gotta have my Pops.
Yes, little one.
That is the heir apparent to the madness. Just so you know. Okay. He has some comic books I don't have.
Oh snap!
I mean stuff that I want actually that I don't have. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like he's got grandma and everybody buying him stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh wait! Grandma come over with a book just a stack of books one day. Happens to have Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man #1 in it. I don't got that. He does.
Like, you got to make him a trade. Give him an offer he can't refuse.
No, I want him to build on that. I want him to build that collection of his own. I mean, this stuff's all going to be theirs. It's all going to be theirs anyway. I mean, the girls and look, I got 4 grandkids, and I don't know if you've seen what I look at every day. Okay, this is what I look at all day. All original art.
Oh wow.
Me.
Yeah.
Me. People like to draw pops too. That's I guess I should big screen this so you can actually see it, huh? Okay. We got Marseille Phillips Electra. We got I can't remember who did that Beta Ray Bill. Gary did that. We got Sean Hill up over the TV. You can barely see it, but it's Electra. We got Jack Purcell Thor. Let's see, what else do we got up in here? We got Smitty did that Jedi Pops.
Oh, that's good.
We got a Joe D. McPhee up there, Amazonia. I wish this camera really would communicate or cooperate, but we have a Harley and Deadpool.
Nice.
By Gary Parkin. The retro action number 1 is Superman Holding Up the Vikings Bus by Adam Fields. In the corner over there is a Jim Lee Suicide Squad.
Nice.
Jim Lee Suicide Squad homage by Jim O'Reilly. Marseille Phillips did the Mary Jane and Spider-Man or Super Mary Jane and Spider-Man over there. Alonzo, what's his name? Michael Alonzo, I think, did the Batman and Catwoman sketch cover. You got Carnage, you got Crude over there. Then you come over on this side, you got Monty Michael Moore. You got Jonathan Brooks. Oh, there's a couple pops up there at the top. Oh yeah, I did those. Okay. My son did the Captain Juggernaut. Gosmosis on the Hulk and Wolverine. There's Rich, obviously. We showed you that earlier. Ernest McClendon's Thor. And this is a metal cover, Book of Sarah.
Nice.
Tom Ratka. And hiding back there, Pops says Odin, baby.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah. See, and this is what I look at all day, is all this art. And then behind me are all like signed books and stuff, special ones. We got the top rows, all Brian Polito, Lady Death homage covers and whatnot. You got Stan Lee back there and Eastman, Stan Sakai, just Mark Brooks.
It's amazing.
All kinds of people that have, either sent me cool stuff or I've acquired it over the last few years. I'm out here trying to have fun. That's
it. Heck yeah.
Right now we are doing it. Yeah, RJ. RJ just sent me a message that it's time to check my front door. I already showed everybody that it's here. You're not watching, bro. You're not watching. It's great when I catch these other hosts of other shows not watching my show. Hey, you're supposed to be over here streaming me out here, talking about what we're doing over here.
He's getting there. We have to let him do it. So Jeremy and I are going to leave so he can get to that.
Oh, well, I'm just going to play a few more commercials, and then I have somebody that I have to make a call to talk about fun stuff.
Ooh.
But yeah, I'm going to play the rest of my commercials. I think I left off at the CromCon commercial, so I'm going to go on from there. It was great. I had a blast, Lisa. Like I said, the last couple of days, you gave me some direction. You guys gave me something to focus on other than just myself and my show. And dude, that's why I'm here. I'm not trying to talk about me. That's why I do my shows, to talk about you guys, people like you, So I love when I get to just like seriously focus on something, and it was fun.
I'm so glad we were able to connect. It's been a freaking blast, and I can't wait to chat more in the future and hang out other times just for funsies.
Yeah. Like, you bet. And we, like I said, next book, you let me know ahead of time so we can be on it from the start.
Heck yeah! Right. Thank you so much, Pops. I appreciate everything that you've done for us, all the sharing and the connections, and I can't thank you enough. And I can't believe we succeeded. It happened. It's amazing. We will see you soon.
You bet. All right. Have a good day. Happy Thanksgiving. Pop. All that.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thanks, you too.
All right. There it is, y'all. This was great, man. finished out at $11,300. Remember a couple days ago when it was 94 and we got funded and we woke up the next morning, it was back down to 96. Look, Lisa put in the work. Okay, I might have pointed her in the direction of a couple places to go, and some great people like Neff over at Global Frequency like brought her on the show just like out of nowhere. Just, you know, that kind of shit helps, man. You guys don't realize how much that helps these guys. Now, I'm going to play some commercials, and then I'm going to go watch Don Chin because I already missed the first 20 minutes of his show. But this has been a blast. You guys rock. I will talk to you. Peace.
Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance is funding now on Indiegogo. Don't miss this action-packed space fantasy adventure sure to rekindle your love for the genre. Get it now on Indiegogo or just go to sunsworn.com.
Secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, and Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
Hey, it's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
In a world ravaged by monsters, a new evil has risen, poisoning the land and threatening humanity. Now, the Monster Matador, along with the meanest and baddest kaiju killers, have joined forces to kick its Us. Monster Matador. Afropocalypse. From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho. Santastein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? You need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CromCon Monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit CB4